Hi everybody, Deborah from Stamp On It, and this is an What's Old is New video. And if any of you have been following the videos, these are videos that we dig into some of our archives from the past years of Stamp On It, and we look at some old samples, some older than others, but many of them that haven't seen a whole lot of daylight in a few years. And we're just going to go through them and talk about them really quickly, fairly quickly, and then I just want to show you a couple techniques maybe through it too. And this is a series that is dedicated to my late parents, who through it all always supported me and just really helped me to move forward with my business. So this is for them. Anyway, let's get started. Our first card today is a card that is made with one of our art acetates. It's a black print, what we call a black print, and there's several ways you can use it, but one of them is a technique we call coloring with glitter. And this is a PK Glitz technique that goes back to when Janelle and Jim owned the company quite a few years back. They used to do shows, and some of you may remember them. And then we purchased it from them and have been carrying it forward since then. So in this technique, or in this card I should say, we used the Peacock art acetate, and then on the back side of the acetate, and I can't lift it because it is adhered down, she colored, and this is probably actually a card made by Janelle, she colored with glitter. And when you color with glitter, let me just show you that technique very quickly. Some of you already know this, but many of our customers, being not quite as, shall I say, old, and I don't mean that in a age sense necessarily, but customers that haven't known us as long. Coloring with glitter is when we take and color or add color using our ultra fine glitters. Now, PK glitters are very, very beautiful. They are extremely glittery. They're an ultra fine. So when we use them on the back side of the acetate, we are going to use them as a color. And I'm going to use crystal lacquer and a micro tip, and all these tools are on our website. The micro tip allows me to get into small areas and dispense the adhesive very finely in very small areas. I'm going to show you a couple of tips with the crystal lacquer in a minute too, as far as storage and whatnot. So to add color, we simply take and squeezing gently, bringing the adhesive to the tip, and I forgot to check, but yep, there is adhesive there. Sometimes you got to use your pin. There's a little cleaning pin in the applicator tip set and in this set that allows you to unclog the tip of your bottle, but also the tip of your micro tip, this guy. All right, so we're going to just add adhesive in those areas where, first of all, I want to apply the first color of glitter. And I'm going to just move around and do these just kind of sporadically, because I'm going to do two colors. And what's really cool is you can add a color of glitter, and then you can go right in next to it and add adhesive and add another color. You don't have to wait for dry time, because once the glitter is on, it dries quickly. The glitter absorbs the adhesive. So we're going to take, and when I'm not using my adhesive, I will tip it upside down in a little, and this happens to be a butter tub. Now you know what kind of butter I like. Upside down wet or moist napkin in the bottom, and it will keep my tip from clogging when I am not using it. So let me set that on my left side. All right, so I've got my adhesive on there, and we're going to use, in this case, we're going to use just a little bit of Lagoon, which is a gorgeous blue. And I should have thought ahead and actually got a scrap paper, so let me grab from behind here. I'll grab a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to tap off my excess onto there, because I'm not going to waste that. I will use that later. I can put it right back into my glitter tub. Now I want to move to my next color. So I'm going to just take and add the adhesive. This is a super fun technique. Absolutely love it. When we purchased the company years back from Janelle, she actually sat us down and taught us how to do all of these really super cool techniques. So We're just adding adhesive wherever we want our next color of. And the neat part is it's a liquid adhesive, so it doesn't dry super fast. You have time to do a few areas perhaps, depending on how large they are. So let's do a little green in this area. And this is Egyptian Treasure. And we're gonna just tap on a little bit of green. Make sure you cover the area. A lot of times I'll have my glitters in little tubs, but I don't at this point. That's okay, because I can work with them off from a scrap paper here. Just grab this and we will tap off our excess. Now, if you've got any spots where you missed, for example here, I didn't quite get all adhesive to the edge for the blue. I see some little spots. You can always go back in and fill in, no big deal. Don't worry about that. And all right, tap off your excess. You've got plenty of adhesive and glitter on there, so what is glued will stick. What is not, won't. Now, this isn't going to really give you a good impression of it, but you're going to be able to see, hopefully, those colors there. But that is called coloring with glitter. And I can do larger areas by taking off the micro tip and color with that. So you can see on the back side where it is. Once it dries, you'll be able to see it a lot better. But that is just a quick example of adding glitter to the back side of the art acetates. All right, okay, moving on. If you have any questions on that, you can always email us. Go to our website, email us right off from the website, and it'll come to me. But I'm going to just raise this sample up to show you too. So you can see this is one of our images. Within your heart, keep one still secret spot where dreams may go. Louise Driscoll. All right, beautiful. And that particular stamp image is on a piece of cardstock underneath the acetate, because see, this acetate has an open window in here. So when this person made this, they stamped on the piece of cardstock and layered the acetate piece right over the top. And when you adhere this down, you want to target areas where there's dark print. You can put your adhesive, or oftentimes what we do is, because we own the stickers, the outline stickers, we will put stickers in the corner or something like that too to adhere them. So, but you can find tips on that in our video library as well. So that is our first sample, Within Your Heart, the Peacock Art Acetate. All right, moving on to our next one. I'll just slide this out of the way. Oh, and I wanted to show you a quick tip. When you store this, because sometimes you don't want to put it all away, you could take the tip off and you could clean it and put the cap back on here. But a lot of times you want to just store it overnight or for a few days or for a week. You can take this and put it into a Ziploc bag. Put the whole thing into a Ziploc bag and store it like this. Here's my bag. So we're going to take this and slide it in. Now, granted, if you're going to leave it in there for weeks and weeks and the moisture stays in there, you know, you might get a little mold on the paper towel. So you would have to change out the paper towel occasionally, but it will keep that microfine tip from clogging. So when you want to put more glitter on or you want to adhere something else with your crystal lacquer, it's ready to roll and it won't be clogged. All right. If you are going to take the tip off and you are done, you will take it off. Put the cap on the glue. I do not store my cleaning pin in here. This is metal. The cleaning pin is metal, which I have, by the way, taped to the top of a little jar with water in it. I don't store it in there because it'll dry in that tip and you will not get it out. But what we do is we store our tips in water. I don't clean them. I just drop them into a little bit of water, put the cap back on the jar, and voila. It'll keep till the next time I want to use it. And when I use it, I will simply take the tip off. I'll blow through the end of it just to make sure the water is out and put it back on my crystal lacquer and away I go. Great, great adhesive. Get the applicator tip set too. The little pink tips are the microfine tips. Comes with a cleaning pin also. Tape that cleaning pin to the top of your lid or something so you don't lose it, because it's really handy to have should you get a little clog in one of those tips or in your jar or your bottle. Okay? All right, so that is the tip of the day on that particular project. Setting that aside, we're going to just move over to a really cool product and some sample cards that I found, and I just absolutely love this. This is from some years back. This is a set of dies and coordinating stamps, and they are artful and they cut out flowers. So you have dies and matching stamps. This is a full set with a stem, so you also have a stem stamp. So if you were to get these 3 packages, you would have a full set of flowers, the stem, and the dies to match. Or you could go this route where you could get the die, the flowers that match the stamp, the die, and the stem. Or you can go, and I'm trying not to confuse you. If you get confused, just send me an email. Or you can get just one flower or the other flower, the dies, and then the matching stamps to those. So 2 ways you can go. You can go with a whole set, or you can go with just one of the flowers. Now, let me show you the difference in the flowers. Here we go. This is this one, okay? And it's done in some different ways. And if you can see, I'll just grab this out of here. The dimension is absolutely stunning with these. Thank you, Sharon, for all these beautiful samples. But you see how she layered them and put a little bit of foam behind them just to give it a little bump? Beautiful. She added a little color. This is done with a blender pen, I think, in Tombows, but you could do with chalks. You can give them a little bit of depth or plump them by using an embossing tool, the kind with the little, I don't know if I have one here, the kind with the little burnishing end on it, and burnish it so you actually make the flowers either concave or they go in, and then you can bump them up on your card. So then you also have this flower. This is the daisy. I would call this the clematis. If I had to call it, it is a clematis right there, clematis. This one is called the spring flower. So you have clematis flower and spring flower. I'll get this right yet. Okay, so you have 2 choices. The stem goes with either one, or you don't have to have the stem either. But I'll just show you some different layouts here. And then these we've added, of course, some stickers, thinking of you with love. Here is a gorgeous one on glitter film, just layered onto there. Can you see that? Should I take it out of the plastic? I'll take this one out because this is made by my daughter, Talia, and she actually cut the flower out, the spring flower, and then on the flower she added, what is it called? Just gives a little bit of shimmer to it. Let's read it. Highlighted with Wink of Stella. There we go. She highlighted that flower and just made it stand out with Wink of Stella. Really, really beautiful. And then layered onto a piece of our glitter film. Just as a background. The white glitter film makes a gorgeous, shimmery white background. And happy birthday. That is absolutely stunning. That's a beautiful card. Nice job, Talia. Here's a couple more. Some more from that Talia also made. We did this years back as a make and take in our booth. Absolutely was a huge hit. Look at the brightness of this one. Wow. Now that is a gorgeous bright spring flower. Love it. She also put a few butterflies on that one too. Absolutely gorgeous. So that is just some ideas using the spring flower and the clematis flower, the stamp and the die. They coordinate. And remember, you don't have to use the stem, but there's also a stem that you can get either separately. If you have other flowers you want to use the stem with, there's the stem, stamp, and the die. And then you have your clematis die and the stamp. And then you have your spring flower die and stamp. Or you can get them as a full set and order the full die and then add the coordinating stamp. If you need any help on that, send me an email. I can send you more pictures of samples too. So without further ado, we're going to move to our next What's Old is New subject. This one, I'm going to pop it out of the... We store all of our our cards, sample cards, in protective sleeves because otherwise they just get beat up, especially when we were traveling. It really took its toll. This one is a double embossed sticker, and the maker of this card was also my daughter, Talia. Another nice sample. She took and put on the back side of the sticker, she put our moon dust, and then she added color to the back side of the moon dust. So take your sticker, peel it off your sheet, put moon dust on the back. So the sticker is no longer sticky. Then she colored it with a marker wherever she wanted color, and in this case she did it direct to the moon dust with green and red, made the flower. And then on this piece, this is a piece of double-sided adhesive that she put moon dust down and then burnished it, brushed off the excess, super smooth finish. So now she could adhere this piece, the now unsticky sticker, to the moon dust surface. So take your sticker, add moon dust to the sticky side, color it wherever you want color, then she adhered it down. And she more than likely used our crystal lacquer to adhere it down. You just take and once you've colored, just put crystal lacquer on the back side of the sticker, which is no longer sticky because you put the moon dust down, and then she just adhered it to this moon dust surface. The moon dust surface is so smooth that you can color on it, but you can also adhere things to it. And then she just embellished it with corner sticker and with love. And in the with love, this is a gold on mirror red sticker, so there's, if you can see that, there's a little bit of red in that sticker right there. That brings out the red in the rose. Very nicely done. Nice job, Talia. So that's a double embossed What's Old is New. And we're going to have another one here. This one is one of our QKR Stampede cars. And this is 20205. And I'm having trouble getting it out of the packaging because it's very stuck in there. So let's see if we can get it out. There we go. 20205. And this is a stamp or a card made by a Stampin' Up person. And the background papers, I can't really tell you where they're from, but it's just a great manly card. It is wonderful manly card. There is a embossing folder on one of the layers here. It looks like the metal embossing folder. And then the car is colored with Prismacolor pencils. So you could use watercolor pencils, you could use regular pencils if you don't want to blend, but in this case they did do some blending and colored in the old car. One of our QKR Stampede images. Nice guy card. Love these brads here. We do not carry those, and I'm not sure where they're from, but it just adds a really nice 3D finish. It's like a screw head, a Phillips screw head embellishment. Nice, very nicely done. All right, and we're going to finish it off with a little Christmas. You know, some people are already working on their winter and Christmas. I know we're just getting over Christmas and winter, but I got to tell you, a lot of people have been requesting some holiday or at least winter ideas to get started. This is a great card. This is a square card. This was a project that we actually did for Scrapbook Expo a couple of years ago. And we used our Heartfelt Snowman sticker sheet, and he comes gold on white. And very simply done, we took and put glitter film down. We put our double-sided tape around it, peeled off the coating, added red glitter, some of our red ultrafine glitter. Then we put the sticker down, or you could put the frame in the middle. This is one of our overlays, and we took and cut it down. And I know this one is yellow, but bear with me here. You'll see what I'm talking about. So you just trim the overlay across here to make it a square frame with a circle window. And we framed the snowman on the glitter film. And then we came in, once that sticker was on there, we came and put this overlay on with a little bit of, I think that's maybe a 1 millimeter foam tape, and bumped it up. Again, added double-sided adhesive tape to make a frame with glitter. Our tape is super cool with glitters because once you burnish the glitters on there, and these are PK glitters, they don't rub off. You will not have glitters falling off. It's that good of adhesive. Then we came back and we colored in, and you can do this with any permanent markers, but we do have a set of markers on our website that is excellent for coloring directly onto the stickers. It's a basic color set. So you have your brown, your red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and pink. And they are permanent, so you can color directly onto stickers and change the color. In this case, we actually colored in the sticker, coloring on the glitter film, which is a non-porous surface, so you do need a permanent marker for that as well. But we did color and add some color. If you look at this one, we made this a pink and blue theme. Okay, same techniques, just changed the color up, made them into a pink and blue. So it just gives you few ideas from the What's Old is New archives, and to get ready maybe on some winter stuff. I know we're just getting into spring actually when this video is made, but you know, and who knows who will watch it and when they'll watch it. So that is another of our What's Old is New videos in the series, and we thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please visit us at www.stamponit.net. You can send us an email right off our website and it will come to my desk. I will do my best to answer as quickly and as promptly as possible. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.